$250. That's all it took for DDG to quit his job and build a multi-million-dollar empire. But what he says next in this interview with Cam Newton is a masterclass in why 99% of people fail at content creation and why a few select people get ridiculously rich. Today we are breaking down this viral sit down because Cam Newton drops a massive reality check about what it actually takes to win when everyone thinks you're a bum. If you want to know how the internet landscape is shifting and how streamers became the new NFL athletes, lock in, let's react. So, let me actually get to the section in here where I want to play the clip. And I believe it's at 23 seconds. Okay, so let me just fast forward here.
My first check from YouTube when I was 17.
Can you tell me the year? Just so
it was like 2015-ish or 2006, 2015.
Cool.
It was $250.
$250. All right. Now I want you guys to listen closely at this next thing he says because he's going to give a really good analogy.
When I quit my job, TJ Maxx.
What?
Yep. And I just start going. You gotta think, like, imagine, let's just say you smoke this cigar to right here, right? And then somebody walked in the room and was like, here go $200. You smoke that cigar good, bro.
That's all you did.
And you gonna buy 100 cigars and you
There we go. Now I'm gonna hold on right here, okay? Pause the tape. Now, did you guys hear that cigar analogy? If I can make $250 off smoking one cigar, I can smoke 100 and make $250,000. So that right there is the exact boundary line between an employee mindset and an entrepreneur mindset. Most people get a $250 check from a side hustle and think, oh, cool, I can buy a new pair of shoes. DDG looked at it as proof of concept. He realized the math was infinite. And look at what he did. He quit his job at TJ Maxx immediately. That takes insane confidence or pure delusion. Honestly, to make it big on the internet, you need a little bit of both. All right. Now let's go ahead and continue.
gonna smoke all them, but you like, if I can,
Yeah,
paraphrasing and correct me if I'm wrong. But you're a valedictorian. Like you put books in front of a lot of different things. How has that desire to yearn for information, like what was it growing up that you was just like, okay, A's is just where I'm at with it?
I'm competitive.
Okay.
It was never about knowing who abolished slavery. It was never about knowing who the third president was. It was never about how to solve for X or Y or how to solve chemical equations. It was about being number one.
And I want you guys to pay attention right there. He's in it to win it. You know, a lot of you guys have to make a decision. A lot of you guys have all these excuses about, I don't want to make content because of this or because of that. And it's like, you have to decide. You see, do you want to win or you're okay with losing? You know, forget the excuses. You know, if you keep putting the fact that you don't like to be on camera in front of the fact that, you know, if that's the only thing holding you back from being successful, especially if you know you have a great personality that people might flock to, why not just put yourself on camera? You're letting that fear stop you from literally having everything you could ever want, you know, having a life that you want, having a truly happy life, having everything that you need, you know, it's when it comes to resources, at least. So yeah, he said it purely, he's in it to win it. And that was what motivated him.
Did you ever have a moment in your life where you did not feel like you were number one?
With music. And that's why I'm chasing it. I feel like with content, I got it. I can do this while I'm asleep.
But you wasn't always like this though. You see what I'm saying? Like, go back to where you was like, okay, there's somebody there. Like if I'm making 250, he gotta be making 300. Like, and as you're scaling it and as you're getting to different levels, who and what was that process like and who was that person?
Like who I look up to in content?
Yeah.
This dude named FouseyTube.
FouseyTube. Who remembers FouseyTube? I never knew that DDG was looking up to FouseyTube. Now, I used to watch FouseyTube as well. He was very, very early, and he went up quick. But then he started to get a little bit weird with his content. I don't know, but I'm not gonna get into all of that. But I used to watch Fousey Tube's content a lot as well. It's crazy. I pretty much watched all of these people blow up. But let's continue.
He's still around?
Yeah, but he like more so like doing his own thing in the background.
Okay.
But I used to watch his videos every single day. And I used to be like, damn, I want people to watch me like this. Or I want to live in LA because I see him living in LA. Two completely different people.
Mm-hmm.
Not even the same race, nothing. Like I just watched them every single day. So it inspired me to start going every single day.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it here because Cam Newton is gonna get a little bit deep, right? He's gonna shift the energy here. He's gonna ask DDG about being competitive. And also he's gonna share something he really talks about, which is what it felt like to be Tim Tebow's backup at Florida. So this is a very interesting piece.
Can I share mine?
Mm-hmm.
Being a backup, I went to Florida and I was Tim Tebow's backup. Bro, it lit something in me. Cause like I seen how, and this is a roundaway kind of like slogan.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt like folks was holding their nuts on me, bro. Like they just felt like I wasn't as good as I was saying or how I believed in myself. It was like, well, you a backup. You'll never play here. And like it had me rage almost. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like real tears. Like like just to be doubted. And when I transferred, that was almost like shackles because.
And I guess Cam Newton rarely talks about this. I've never heard him talk about this. I've tuned into his show quite a few times. I've never heard him talk about this specifically and kind of get this deep into something personal. But maybe I don't watch it enough.
Is they can put certain conspiracies of why certain things happen, but that was the best thing for me to experience. Like, oh, these fools thinking that you a bum, bro. And then to see like a person every single day, like this dude he not me. He's good, he's not me though. And I'm pretty sure if you ask him, he will say the same. That's just the competitive nature.
Mm-hmm.
While in JUCO, bro, I felt like a peon. You don't got no money. You don't got no influence. Bro, I remember being rejected to go into a club, bro, because I didn't have $20. And everybody was free until it's like, all right, somebody got to pay. Big man, you got to pay. Give me $20. Damn. It gutted me because it's like, bro, I ain't got a dubski to get in the club ski.
A dubski to get in the club ski. So, bro, an NFL MVP, Heisman Trophy winner, admitting that he was crying real tears because people thought he was a bum. And then getting rejected from a club over a $20 bill. That is wild. But notice what Cam said, like I kept receipts, I kept receipts. That's the secret sauce right there. Successful people don't let disrespect break them. They use it as rocket fuel. If you're being doubted right now in whatever you're trying to build, whether it's YouTube, a business, or school, you need to look at that doubt exactly how Cam did. It's just fuel for the fire. Let's keep going.
But Dubsky is crazy.
Hurt. So, bro, it was just like, man, y'all cool, bro. They racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm embarrassed. And then having that now being thrusted in the spotlight, it's like, okay, it's my turn now. Like everybody who said that, now I kept receipts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the part where he mentioned keeping receipts. Now, this next part is where the video goes viral. Cam admits that streamers are completely taking over culture, and DDG exposes the fake creators trying to steal a piece of the pie. So let's take a look.
To that, I think what's so intriguing about you, especially in your music, is that you have a lot of credible features. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I like I've said it before, like streamers are the new athletes. It's because Like I remember a time coming into the league where athletes was getting like these mega deals. It's like, oh yeah, we got influence. Like he's influencing the younger generation, the grassroots sports. But it's like, bro, when I Show Speed on a Dick's Sporting Good commercial, and when you start to see like the Kais and the Duke Dennises and the Aidens getting all these different deals, and I'm like, bro, what's happening here? Like it's a shift.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of hating, and you've gotten your fair share of hate from, you know, people of influence, it's like, what do you say for the future of streamers and you guys' impact?
I think it's just gonna get bigger. I think it's gonna continue to grow. I think all the wannabe streamers. There's a lot of people that just see how much money we making, and they want to jump in because they want to get a check.
How do you identify or
speaking the truth,
define a wannabe streamer?
I mean, it's folks that's already rich. You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, I started off on YouTube, so I had it too. Yeah. But I came for content. It's people that don't have no business streaming, trying to stream because they want money.
Can you give an example?
Nah, I ain't gonna name drop.
You don't got name drop, but like,
yeah, but like, I mean, it's a lot of like
rappers,
artists. It's a lot of like, some artists are able to make that transition and able to do it.
Right.
It's a lot of like, I don't know, entertainers, you know, like regular traditional entertainers just trying to get into streaming, but they don't understand the amount of like dedication that you gotta have for it. Right. And then they fizzle out. So I feel like over time, that shit gonna fizzle out and it's gonna continue to grow.
So
right now it's oversaturated.
Let me go ahead and stop it right there. DDG let me just pause the video. Let me change my camera for this one. One sec. All right, let's get it back up. So DDG is speaking pure facts here. Traditional media is completely cooked. When you see iShow Speed or Kai Cenat pulling in more viewers than primetime cable television networks, the corporations have no choice but to throw millions at them. I mean, and that's, like I said, that has been the case. But I love that DDG called out the wannabe streamers. He didn't name drop, but we all know who he's talking about. Famous rappers, traditional actors, rich influencers are looking at Twitch and Kick like a quick cash grab. They think they can just turn on the camera and the money prints itself. But like DDG said, if you don't have the dedication to go live 24/7 for months straight, the internet will smell the fake on you immediately and you will fizzle out. So let me go ahead and I guess we can wrap it up here. The biggest takeaway from this whole interview is just consistency. DDG literally streamed for 8 months straight, sometimes 24 hours a day, just to pivot from YouTube to live streaming. And there are no shortcuts. I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Who do you think DDG was talking about when he called out the rich artists trying to fake their way into streaming? Drop your guesses down there in the comments. If you want more breakdowns of creative strategy and culture like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one.